This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, a local food pantry finds a new home. Find out about the move and its services next. Hello again, everyone. I'm Ken Kerr, and this is FYI News 13. One United Way agency in our area celebrated the opening of a new location for the St. Joseph Parish Food Pantry. Lisa Sugart has more.
A longtime food pantry in the Hazleton area now has a beautiful new home. We're here today with Neil Oberto, the Executive Director of Catholic Social Services, and Mary Jane Starzyk, who is also the General Merchandise Lead for Giant Foods in Hazleton. Neil, I'm going to start with you. Tell us about this wonderful day.
Thank you so much for being here today. This is actually with Catholic Social Services, as you mentioned, our food pantry really goes back 75 years. Catholic Social Services was founded in the community in 1939, and at that time the emphasis was basic material needs, food, clothing, and shelter. And what we've done now in this anniversary year is actually taken the pantry that was located in our building at 214 West Walnut Street, and as you said, it's found a new home in our family center, which was the former Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, and it's really the anchor for the center here, and not only in the food itself, but also in educational programs that will be offered here, family self-sufficiency initiatives, so a lot of different things happening, but with this basic need of food being provided from this space.
And I know that this wouldn't have been made possible to make this big move without the help of the nice people from Giant Foods in Hazleton. Mary Jane, what did your crew do and why did you want to do it?
Well, we like to volunteer in the community. Giant wants to get involved in the community. So I had two other co-workers with me, Patty Jones and Christina Cola, came over here from, 9 o'clock in the morning till about 2, and we moved the food from the old center to the new, set up racks and everything. We just love to get involved with the community.
And you only didn't give the work by moving things, you're also giving financial support to this organization as well.
Right. Giant Food does a bag hunger campaign, and we presented certificates for $2,522 to the community today to Neil for food for the pantry.
Wow, that's a lot.
And I know we already have our bag food hunger campaign going on in our store now, so I'm hoping next year we can even give more.
Oh, wow, that's really commendable. These guys are awesome. Neil, there's a great need, and the need continues to grow in the area. So how important is it to have this pantry?
We need it. Just putting it so basic there. We work cooperatively and collaboratively with other United Way agencies, United Charities, CEO and Salvation Army to address the need. Last year, in just our pantry alone, over 3,000 unduplicated families were served. And so it says a lot. I mean, from working families to families who are just getting by. And we try to do what we can. It may seem like a small amount, but hopefully it's something that makes a difference for families. And we couldn't do it without the support of the community. As you mentioned, Giant, Hazleton Area School District students who help move freezers and whatnot over here, the schools in the community, civic organizations. It truly is a community effort, and we're just so happy to have everyone involved.
Well, lastly, one last thing. If somebody wants to help you out and donate to this cause, what do they do?
We would accept that donation, not only food itself, but if folks feel that they could donate resources, it would go directly into this center here, into the pantry, to keep everything functioning here, but also at the same time donating their time, because we always need volunteers. The pantry is open 4 days a week, and so we need folks to come in and help maybe doing interviewing, bringing folks through what we call a client choice food pantry. And what that's all about is individuals are taken through the pantry and actually get to choose what items they would like, as opposed to just packing a box and giving it to them. We're trying to avoid waste that way. So volunteers, financial support, and donations of food would be wonderful.
Well, we hope that people watching will do just that. If they need the support of Catholic Social Services, they know where to go. And if not, you can donate some help by providing food items or your time. I'm sure, as always, it is greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Lisa, for that story. Congressman Lou Barletta is out of the hospital after having a plaque buildup cleared from his carotid artery. A statement from his communications director, Tim Murdaugh, says that the congressman is now resting comfortably at his home and doing just fine, and that he is fully able to continue to serve the people of the 11th District. A major brush fire in our area last night. This is a photo posted on the Valley Regional Fire Company's Facebook page. Firefighters from southern Luzerne County responded to the blaze on the Hobby Mountain in Dorrance Township. Residents who live nearby posted comments on Facebook thanking firefighters for stopping the fire. Crews just recently cleared from a large brush fire on the Hobby Mountain, or that was last night in Dorrance Township. And now we move on tonight, taking a look at the Hazleton Area High School, their fall play. And it is rare for people to be asked the question, which puts them squarely in front of themselves. Think about that. I did. I don't totally get it, but I love Arthur Miller's The Crucible. That's what that's from. And if you do too, clear some space on your schedule. The Hazleton Area High School Drama Club present The Crucible as their fall play. The director of the show is Sean Bromley, who was a member of the Hazleton Area High School Drama Club when he was in high school. He says he got a lot of guidance from the theater department and made some great friends, and that it's rewarding helping a new generation. Bromley also told us about The Crucible and why they picked the show.
We wanted to do it. It's a student favorite here at the high school. They read it in 11th grade, and ever since then they kind of fall in love with it. So we decided to do it to really motivate them, get them into learning and being confident about learning the different language that happens in it. And for the underclassmen who aren't juniors yet and who haven't read it, they get the experience of what it's all about. The Crucible itself is about the Salem witch hunts and just mass hysteria, and pretty much there's no way out except for lying, which leads to some characters saving and some characters' demise. So it's really an interesting story between everything that happens.
The curtain goes up on Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and on Sunday at 2 p.m. Tickets are $5 for students and $8 for adults. Up next on FYI, Janine Mazurkevich continues her series on the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, featuring some businesses in downtown Hazleton. In sports, we'll wrap up the 2014 football season for the Hazleton area Cougars.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It is Thursday, and each Thursday we talk about downtown and the progression here through the Greater Hazleton Downtown Alliance for Progress. We have businesses that join us, and our representative today is Joe Scarcella. He represents Lackawanna College, and he is the director of the Hazleton Center here. So thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you very much for having me.
We are so honored to welcome business people down to Greater Hazleton and to welcome them onto the program to really talk about facts, not opinions or any kind of myth, but facts about what actually is taking place in downtown Hazleton. So you've been a part of this center for how long?
I was a part of this center from 2011 until the present. I started out as an adjunct professor teaching in the humanities, and I moved up to an enrollment specialist, which is a recruiting position. And this past March, I stepped into the role of the director of the center.
Okay, and Lackawanna College, what is that all about?
Lackawanna College is based out of Scranton. It was founded, actually, I believe 120 years ago this year. Wow. And it was founded as a way to provide a quality, low-cost education to students of coal miners originally. And now it is continuing that tradition onward as we move into the 21st century in still providing quality, low-cost education. We have centers all over Northeast Pennsylvania, and my pride and joy is the Hazleton Center.
Yes, so you've been here and you've seen the changes, the ups and downs going on in the downtown of Hazleton. And what have you seen recently with all of this progression through what the D'Angelos are doing, the Hayden family, and so on?
Well, we really have a front row seat in our building on Broad and Cedar. It's really something, especially the Broad Street Corridor project, as much as everyone complained about the nuisance of it. It really has boosted the downtown's quality, of the image of the downtown. And we also have a front row seat only 2 blocks away from the Marco building to see everything going on there. So we hear a lot as well. We get a lot of foot traffic, so we hear a lot of positive things, a lot of hope coming from people who are interested in pursuing an education about the downtown area. That if the D'Angelo brothers are investing this much in this area, then they must know something. Then they must have a great deal of hope. And they have a lot of business savvy, obviously, Fortune 500 companies. So to invest in the downtown area, I think you should hitch your wagon to that star.
I like the word that you're using, and that is hope. There's definitely hope here in Hazleton. We feel it. We're here in downtown Hazleton, whether you live outside of the city or not. I know my family invested in downtown Hazleton and our business and our building here. I love Hazleton. I love being downtown. I do feel safe here at night as well.
Absolutely.
And we are fortunate to be going through this together. As far as new businesses opening, like the Pines recently, the Dragonfly, we have the Sage Exchange opening, so we are seeing new businesses, the Shop 2.
That's right.
Okay, so other businesses like that. Your opinion of what people should know about the downtown and where we're heading, maybe not right at this instance, but in a year, 2 years, 5 years from now?
I think people need to keep in mind, everybody keeps saying, well, we need to bring back the Hazleton downtown. Well, I mean, if you study history, which is my field of expertise, there is no bringing back anything the way it was. There is only progress toward the future. So it's never going to be like it was. The goal is to make it better, is to make it fit into the 21st century better. We have to be on par with the other surrounding communities to make us strong. People also need to understand that Chief DeAndrea has a firm grip on the policing of the downtown area. This is a safe city. There is going to be crime in any city. So people who complain about the crime in this city just need to take into account that we have a growing population, and with growing population we're going to have growing crime. But the chief, I believe, and our Hazleton police force, the state police, they have it covered. And this is a safe place, and there is a great deal of hope in this city. Don't try to make it like it was, try to make it better.
Very good. Well said. Joe, thanks for joining us again, representing Lackawanna College. Join us each and every Thursday here to talk about progression in downtown Hazleton.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Yuck. That's all. Here's your weather from the National Weather Service. Tonight, a chance of rain, mainly before 4 a.m. It'll be 36 for our low, 40%, 60% chance of rain this evening. On Friday, on the extended forecast, as we get ready for playoff football, 44 degrees during the day, very windy at night. Northwest winds 7 to 13 miles per hour, the low 28. On Saturday, partly sunny, high of 43. At night, we'll dip down to 34 degrees. Sunday is mostly cloudy with a high of 43. The low is 29 on Sunday night. And as we start a new work week, Monday will be mostly sunny, a high of 45. At night, the low will be 34. Now here's your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers on the green screen. The daily 948, the big four 6393, Quinto 78556, Treasure Hunt 10, 12, 19, 21, 26. We'll recap the 2014 Hazleton area Cougar football season next.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
No one likes losing. When I was little, I threw away my Legend of Zelda game cartridge for the original Nintendo because I was so frustrated. But I learned an important life lesson about perseverance, and years later, I dominated Ocarina of Time on N64. What I'm trying to say is you can learn from losses. The 2014 Hazleton area football team went 1-9 this season, but there were positives, and the seniors have laid a great foundation for the future. This is a group of guys laying the groundwork. They are paving the way for what's coming next at Harmon-Geist Stadium. The 21 seniors didn't leave a banner in the gym, but they did leave their blood and sweat on the Harmon-Geist turf, and it didn't go unnoticed.
We certainly have gotten better throughout the course of the season, and that's really a tribute to the seniors. We have 21 seniors in this class, and I always say there's only 11 spots in a football field at a time. There's only one football, and for those 21 seniors to lead us it has been outstanding. They've done a great job of practice, done a great job in the off season, and they do a great job when they have a chance to compete. Only 3 seniors in our program have been full-time starters this year. We're really underclass heavy. But the leadership comes from the seniors, the direction comes from the seniors, the work ethic and the stick-to-itiveness comes from that group of guys, those 21 guys who have been here through thick and thin throughout the course of the year, and a lot of downs and not very many ups, but they stuck with it, and they are without a doubt the foundation of this program as we move forward.
You could see the forward momentum at times this season as the Cougars' offense started to pile up the yards.
Yeah, we certainly have gotten better, and I think part of that is having, a guy like Ryan Heller at the controls, who has experience and will finish his career as a 1,600-plus yard passer. We're really proud of what Ryan has done this year, and Zach Sukowski. Obviously, when you have a senior who touches the ball as often and as successfully as he does, that certainly helps you as well. But the offense has come together, and that starts with the offensive lineman up front. A bunch of young guys who we put together, wasn't sure who was going to be tackles, guards, who can play center early in the season. I really think of where we came from in the spring, not knowing exactly who had the ability to play for us, to the point where we have a game at Daniel Boone night against a playoff team. We have 425 yards of offense and 20 first downs. It shows us how far we've come from week 1 going into week 10.
For the seniors, their shift is over. They've worked hard, and they've left the project in good hands.
I certainly think we're building something. We knew it would be a long process. We build from we're building from the junior high program up really at this point. We have what looks an awful lot like a JV team in the field at times with our age and our experience. A lot of young kids, a lot of sophomores and juniors and a freshman, and we certainly feel like we're moving in the right direction. We know we have a long road ahead of us. We know the off season is extremely important. Every single Friday night out is important for our player development, and we have to. I think we'll have better ability as we go forward. But for us, the challenge is, will our work ethic be able to equal our ability level so we can improve our program significantly? Because right now we're significantly off where we want to be and where we need to be. And I think our kids understand that, and we understand that as in a program as a whole. I think certainly our fans that supported us extremely well throughout the year understand that, and we all need more here. We all need more, not just want more. We're going to demand it from our kids, demand it from ourselves, and move into 2015 hopefully with more energy.
There's more online about the Cougars and their junior kicker, Tristan Williams, on our Facebook page. We have one score for you on the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. The Penn State Hazleton women are now 2-0 on the season. Alexis Dawley notched her second double-double of the year with 13 points and 12 rebounds. And then Cannon, a former Lady Cougar, she had 18 points and 7 boards for the local Lady Lions. Thursday is $1 burger night at Bottlenecks. Get a juicy 4th pound burger for only $1 all night long.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, St. Michael's Recreation Center, located on Fern Street in Freeland, will be hosting Elvis impersonator Nick Mistician Sunday, November 16th. Then we'll also have a spaghetti dinner starting at noon. Cost for show and dinner is $20 or $15 just for the show, which will be held from 1 to 4. More information, call 570-788-5589. And finally, the women of St. Patrick's Parish are holding their annual Christmas Boutique and Craft Show November 15th and 16th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. They held at St. Patrick's Parish Center in Whitehaven. Be featuring over 50 local artists, crafters, and vendors. Admission is free and food will be available at tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Dorothy E. Fellon of Shepton. Mass is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. at St. Mary's Church. The Stauffer-Bresnik Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Jean L. Pisciano of Mahanoy City. Funeral is Saturday at 10:30 a.m. from the David D. Jarrett Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. And Gerald J. Sacco of Drums. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at the Good Shepherd Church. Friends may call at the church Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. Arrangements are under the direction of the Conahan Funeral Home.
So what do you do when you get that electric bill every month? Do you just look at it quickly and then pay it and forget about it, or do you actually look at each part of the bill? If you take the time to look at your bill, you can actually save yourself money. And Melinda Stump is back with us from PPL to talk about taking the time to look at the piece of paper, not just writing out the check and sending it in, right?
That's correct. Many of the utility bills that you have, there's nothing you can do to actually make that bill go down. But with your electricity bill, you can actually do little things that can help you save money.
All right, there are two main parts of your bill, and if you have one of your bills sitting at home, you might want to pull it out and follow along, because there's two main parts that we're going to talk about that you can actually save money on.
1/3 of your bill is the distribution part of your bill. And those are actually the lines that are outside of your house. They deliver the power to your house. Okay? 2/3 of your bill actually are from when you shop for your power. So it's the actual generation side of your bill. And so shopping, I know you've heard me talk about that many times, is very, very important. So if you go to papowerswitch.com, you can shop the different rates and do your best to lower your bill and shop the best price.
All right, so listen to this. You might even want to write these statistics down, because you can actually, as a customer, control your costs by doing very, very simple things at home.
That's correct. Heating your home accounts for 30% of your average bill. Okay? So that is the biggest energy expense in your home, right? 30%. So there's a few things that you can do to save money. First, turning your thermostat down 1 degree saves you about 2% on your heating bill. Turning it down 5 degrees saves about 10%. That's a huge difference. You can also, to save energy, set your thermostat at 68 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter and 78 degrees in the summer. Also consider things like setting your thermostat cooler overnight. I don't know about you, but I get very, very hot at night, so we usually turn it down much more than so if it was during the day, and I don't feel the difference. Having a programmable thermostat lets you easily lower the temperature when no one is home, and also overnight. So that's an easy way. You can program it when you leave the house. It'll go down, and when you get back home, it'll go right back up. And then when you go to bed, it'll go right back down.
Okay, so you should actually be changing your thermostat. It's not true that you should leave it one temperature all day long.
That's
correct. Some people feel if you leave it lower that when you come home, your heat is actually working harder, but that is false.
That's not correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely want to have that programmable thermostat that will do that for you. You don't even have to think about it, and it'll help you save some money. Your house will not warm up any faster if you raise that thermostat setting. So when your home heating system is on, it runs at the same rate regardless of the temperature setting.
All right.
Okay.
Remember, guys, you want to shop around. That is the most important fact here, is that you want to shop around. You want to look at those two main entities on your bill, right?
Correct.
So look at your bill, shop around, and any information that you need, you can always go to the website.
That's correct, pplelectric.com.
All right, each week we're saving you money here with PPL.
Here's another FYI. I started playing Super Mario Bros. 2 in the late 80s, early 90s. Never beat it until the early 2000s. Perseverance, my friends. We'll be back tomorrow for FYI Thursday. Remember, there's bonus sports coverage right now on our Facebook page. Take it easy, everyone.